I'm waiting for the day to start my life. Like the rest of you, hopeful and bright, I can look at you, optimistic to say the very least, but weary of society like society is weary of the Middle East. We're waiting for their next move, not so hopeful and bright. Families teary-eyed and tongue-tied, speechless when they hear a knock on their door in the middle of the night, terrorized by the frigid air surrounding their preemptive right to be free and live free and know that is our right, to feel good and feel alive, aware that we can run and hide, but patiently waiting for something so impatiently causes us to strive for resolution rather than concocting our own solutions out of curiosity. It's clear to see we know what we want and when exactly we want it, but there is always a question mark of whether we'll get it or transmit it. Like the blinking light on an answering machine, you know the doctor called and you have dreams of making a success story out of your life, but that one night a few drinks in and your inhibitions out of sight, awaiting the test results to reveal your future, not the SATs but the AIDs or maybe the HIVs, which conclude us to believe that you're ICB, which is short for I can't believe what I just did, and waiting patiently, not so impatiently, hopeful and doubtful for life-changing news that you'd rather be ignorant to. Anticipation. It sits on you like clothes that are too tight, a turtleneck in the midst of a humid August night, grabbing hold of your neck and squeezing till your throat runs dry. Maybe you cry, just a little bit. Anticipation. When you drink 2 cups of coffee from Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or maybe even from Mickey D's because it's free, and you buy off the dollar menu to show your loyalty to being frugal because you're a good American, and something about the red and yellow really turns you on. It turns me on, like waiting for the green light at a 4-way intersection, or even better, a 4-way stop, because you almost never come to a full stop and you almost always want the next person to wave you on, even though you act courteous and wave them on. It's an act. You see, you don't care what they have going on. Remember, you just drank 2 cups of Joe and you've got to pee. You're not waiting patiently in the line for the ladies' room, so you go to the men's curious, but excited about what you might see. Anticipation. It makes you sick, like seeing those specials on the news about how troubled the world is. You want to help, but you never actually step foot in the door to a selfless life. But who am I to judge? I'm still waiting to know if she's right, if she's the girl for me, or maybe it should be a he, or maybe I should stay single and create a mystery of myself for everyone else to choreograph or think they are. Waiting my next move or tweet or Facebook post like vultures circling in the sky, a carousel. What they don't see is it's a living hell. Anticipating whether or not I'll make it through college, or I'll just give it all up in hopes of getting the record deal, because I was close, and waiting outside his office gave me the chills, and so I didn't have a clue what to say when I got in there. Fear took over, the future wouldn't let go, and now that future's over, I think it's about time I should sober up and cut the nonsense that's shrouded my life, like driving through the fog on a humid August night, because I'm taking my turtleneck off and patiently waiting impatiently for tomorrow, and 3 minutes from now, I'm waiting, anticipating. Whether there is a heaven or hell, whether or not I should confess my sins so I could sleep well. I have the fortune of feeling confident I'll wake in the morn, but there are those who dread going to bed after a long night. It's like a storm, anticipating that is, thrashing its way through our lives, causing tremendous damage, or none at all. Anticipation. It sits on you like clothes that are too tight, a turtleneck in the midst of a humid August night. Anticipation. It sits on you like clothes that are too tight. Anticipation. It sits on you like clothes that are too tight.